Alright, lots of cool specimens here. All different kinds of stuff, most of which I've never heard of. Look at that. Very cool. Love the purple. Here's some raw cinnabar, which is a mercury ore. Look at this. Celestite. From Hunan. Looks like it's been roughly worked and then perhaps like clear coated or something. Gotta love that flower though. Very cool. Little ammonite. Got some good color going on right there. Some nice little gemmy piece of chrysocolla from the Congo. Some of these specimens are really, really affordable. Ooh, like the stuff in the little jar right there. Man, a lot of this stuff I've never even heard of. Never been too big into specimen collecting. Every time I start collecting specimens, I end up just giving them all away. Adamite from Durango, Mexico. Little crystallinis. Not bad for 20 bucks. I'm sure it includes the box and the card. You could probably easily flip this if that's what you're into. In my hometown, there's a lot of rock shops that would be charging 3 or 4 times the price for these materials. Check out this Moroccan calcite, $130. It's super heavy. I wonder if it's because whatever matrix it's on is super heavy. I don't know. I'm not gonna fondle it. I'm not gonna like take it out of the box, you know. A lot of these materials, even though they're on display, probably are kind of poisonous, so I don't like to touch them. Nicoline? I don't know. From Canada. Look at that. Looks like pyrite or something. Very simple. Super simple finish. It looks like it's rock at about 600 grit before they polished it with maybe, aluminum oxide or cerium oxide or something. Very cool. Fluoride's pretty cool. Yeah. $80 for this specimen. This is also from Hunan, China. Very cool. Easily stay here and make several videos out of all these specimens, but I only have like 3 or 4 hours before I have to go. This is my last day here in Denver. I'm flying out to Philadelphia today. Let's find some more pretty stuff. Oh, check this out. $30 for this little baby blue. Whatever it is, it's from Chile. It's 30 bucks. would you pronounce this name?
Oof.
I feel ya.
Let me go ask Mike. He'd be the better one
really,
for it.
Okay, sure. I hate putting people to work. I didn't want to bother the gentleman. Check out this box. Comes with a magnifying glass. That's pretty clever.
Cerulean blue.
Cerulean blue. It's ceruleite.
Nice. Like cerulean or cerulean. I know Cerulean City from Pokemon. I think all of those towns in that game are named after colors. Might be a little tough to tell what's going on in there, but I don't think you're missing out on much inside those little jars. They're cute though. I beg your pardon? Some of these have like little red triangles and such on them?
Yep.
What are those?
It's essentially that just mineral, it just grows so small that you need a microscope to see it. And since it is on such a massive piece of material, the arrows are just indicating where you want to look underneath the microscope.
Where the material that's being being advertised is
exactly, because then on the back we do put that it's like the associations that it has also growing on there that you'll happen to see as well, but then the red arrow is going to be what you're looking for as far as the label says.
That's super awesome.
Yeah, just some of these things just don't grow to as large a size as others that you kind of just have to put it under a scope to appreciate its beauty.
Totally. Do you guys have like some super high-powered ones at home and such?
He's got a pretty high-powered one at home, and then we actually just got a contract with Dynolite microscopes, and so we have access to pretty high-powered ones as well. Ooh. And then he also has a couple buddies who work out at universities who are able, once again, who have pretty much the top of the top analysis material equipment.
A lot of the hobbyists, the higher quality hobbyist ones are getting a lot more affordable, which is fun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, these
I can only imagine what that one's like.
Yeah, and then these Dynolite ones are cool because they're mostly digital, so you can really hook them up to your computer and have the monitor display what you're looking at underneath the microscope, and then it's got the capability to take pictures with it as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, no, of course.
And you guys are Mineralogical Co? Or?
So that's the company we actually just bought out. We're going to be Shannon's Family Minerals, and then we're keeping the Mineralogical Research Company name as well, so it's kind of like a side-and-side type thing and whatnot.
Oh,
we just haven't made the business cards just to it yet.
Yeah, that's a good idea, because there's going to be thousands of people that remember that old company.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably have thousands of specimens from that company.
Exactly.
And they want these old yellow cards.
Exactly.
In these little boxes. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, of course. I make just a little bit of money every time. Gotcha.
That cat was cool. Really nice guy.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
Over here on the other side, they're selling some, looks like tumbled rough. $26 for this calcite from Durango, Mexico. I do think that they tumble these in something that give them that gummy looking sheen. I don't really know, but whatever they coat or tumble, the final tumble of this Mexican calcite probably keeps it together, protects it a little bit. I'm not really into the tumbled rough so much, but I love these cubes. Just something a little different you don't see all the time. I love the squares. I wouldn't know what to do with them in my art, but gotta love the cubes. $52 for 1 pound bag of the tumbles. I wonder if these are like offcuts of something larger that the artists or at the warehouse, whenever they were cutting, is this like the offcuts and just throw it into a square if they can and then throw it in the tumbler? I don't know, but it's cool.
It took me a second to like looking at the bottom and seeing the vitamin. I'm like, oh.
Aquamarine chips. That's really cool. So dense.
I said, that's a weird drug. They don't do that in the 45s and 90s normally.
Black tourmaline. kunzite chips. I thought this material worked a lot like kind of, but it doesn't. It's a lot different, believe it or not. It was way easier to drill and way easier to polish than kyanite. Even though it looks the same, it's not really the same. These are nice. If these were just a little bit bigger, I would probably buy a couple bags of these for $100, or at least try to negotiate a slightly better price. And make some super simple necklaces out of the aquamarine. A lot of people don't mind if it's a lower quality because it's aquamarine medicine. But these are cool. I just need them a little bit bigger. Huh. Some Arizona peridot. I wonder if this comes from the Peridot Dream Mine. Great looking stuff. If you folks go check out my Buffalo Thunder Gem Show video, there's a gentleman there fasting some Peridot Dream peridot. I guess the miner calls it peridot. So to serve, you know, him, we call it peridot too, because it's his material. But the gentleman was fastening a piece of this into what he was calling a lily cut. It was going to be worth about $50,000 when he was done. He's a cutter out of the Albuquerque Fasteners Guild. Check out that video. It's a fun video. Nice. Some polished points. Looks like some natural citrines. Those are fun. All reshaped. Maybe some of them were the general original shape of the crystal and then they polish it, maybe on a flat lap or something. These are great sellers. I see people sell these for like between like $5 and like $35. But yeah, these are ragonites. You can get these for like, you know, 25 cents each if you buy like a whole flat during the Tucson show. I believe these are the Moroccan variation.
Have a great time.
They're a pretty great seller. My good friend Phoenix and Jabali sell these like hot cakes during the Tucson show. They just walk out and say, hey, have you ever seen this before? Most people haven't because they're just tourists, they're just checking out the show. And they end up buying them 25-cent crystal for between $5 and $20.
Really cool.
Very cool. It looks like this particular flat has like 54 pieces, I believe, and they are selling for, yeah, 54 pieces for $200. The sulfur is pretty cool. I think that's sulfur. I'm not exactly sure. Again, I'm not a big mineral person. I'm just a simple little lapidary. I've never seen prehnite like that before. I'm more familiar with the South African variation. Really cool. I really enjoy cutting prehnite. The South African version has some epidot crystals growing throughout it. Makes it really fun. Never knew it was in India. Here's another piece that's slightly surprising. $48 for both of these. Check out these quartz clusters. These are from Morocco. Very cool. I don't see prices on all of these, but I see some over here, and this material looks to be super affordable. 16 bucks for that. If I pull this out of the ground, I'd be looking at closer to 160. But they probably get so much of it, and unfortunately they're probably getting paid so little that they can afford to pull this out of the ground and sell it and then be resold here in America for only 16 bucks. I wouldn't be surprised if they sold this for close to $1 or $2 from the original country of origin. Oh, looks like some, what is this? Some DR Congo citrine. Stuff's pretty cool.
Cool. Yeah, the longer one.
$40 for this particular piece. Look at that. Cool little nodule. Love the surface polish. Really well done. It looks like it's probably close to 1200 grit. Maybe they use cerium oxide afterwards. It's actually an agate. Jawa Barta, Indonesia.
You have to go down and ask them.
Very cool and super affordable. I'm slowly starting to fall in love with agates. I really wasn't into it for so long because of how hard it is to polish and how wildly expensive the rough can be. But because of the agate dude, I'm really starting to love the stuff. Check out the agate dude on social media. I don't know if he does videos on YouTube, but he is absolutely hilarious. He's a great guy, and he has some of the best Lake Superior agates I've ever seen in my life. Whoa, it feels so good. So soft. This is from Java. Quartz stalactite. It's incredibly smooth. Super calming. Oh, I love it. I don't see any price on that. I recently saw a video of somebody posting on, somebody from Facebook posting a video of this material being mined from Indonesia. The hole that they dug was definitely hand dug, and it was really sketchy looking. It was really scary. There was like a lot of bugs flying around inside the hole, no supports. But everybody looked happy, everybody looked like they were having fun, and even though it was terrifying, I would definitely go down into that hole with them to get some footage. I do plan on going to visit some friends in Indonesia sometime soon after the Wild Worldly events. And yeah, I'll be filming over there for sure. There's so much to see. There's such just nice quality people over there. Love to share. Don't mind filming at all. So we'll be checking them out sometime. But yeah, that's where all this grape agate's coming from. It used to be a lot more rare than it is today. It's definitely become a lot more affordable than it used to be. Every once in a while, I'll get a piece like that, and I'll get a commission to cut cabs where the little bubbles are on top, and I don't really have to polish the faces, just the sides and the backs. And that's real easy work, and they're fantastic sellers. Love this sheet. Very nice. Lots of the grape. Yeah, look at that, green grape. Gotta touch it. You would think this thing would just crumble in your hands. Only 48 bucks. Just really quick, I was reading to make sure there was no photo signs around. On the higher end showcases, you often do see signs that say no photographs. Check out that piece. Looks like it's got some hematite on the outside of it that gives it that irony looking oily color. Only $75 for that beautiful specimen. I've never seen a black azurite crystal before. $900, it must be super rare. Hopefully this camera will do it some justice. I doubt it, it's super hard to photograph. But it's beautiful from Sonora, Mexico. Agates, am I saying that right? From Norway, 60 bucks for the little cute little triangle thing.
Excellent choices, and just because
Flugerite?
you're a young collector,
Kern, Cali, California. 105 for that beautiful looking branch thing. I wonder what it is. Is it a fossil? It looks kind of like the crystals grow in like a super fuzzy little way. I don't really know. Very cool.
You have to remember with your mineral collection, always keep the label with the specimen. The specimen without a label so you know what it is and where it's from, and it's just a rock. And you're not buying just a rock. You're buying a mineral specimen, okay?
$36.50 for that beautiful piece of gold. Sherman Mining and Milling Co. Lode gold.
The other thing to remember about these two, and you know they're fragile, they're also water soluble.
Okay.
Don't wash them. Don't put them in your aquarium because it would look nice. It has happened.
We like our fish, but not that much.
Your fish would die.
Yeah, for sure. I was just about to say that.
The other would die from cobalt poisoning.
That's good.
Not for the fish.
It's a cool little fluorite specimen back there. 175. Fluoride's from South Africa. And this one's from Inouye County, California. That tube looking fluorite stuff. I beg your pardon, sir. What is fluorite?
Fulgurite. It's actually lightning struck sand.
Oh, wow.
That's what all of this here is.
Very nice. Thank you, sir. Interesting. My good friend is a Navajo gentleman. He was told that he's not supposed to touch things that have been struck by lightning in his culture. I could be wording that a little wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Maybe there's something to it. Either way, still cool, worth mentioning. Ah, nice. Specimen showcasing supplies. Here's a cleaner power sprayer unit for $665. What is this? I don't know. Oh, this is Gem Tap. You see this stuff a lot. Like specimens stuck to that sticky tack stuff, then onto like a flat tray or something. And a lot of people think it's just like Play-Doh or some kind of regular sticky tack that you would find in like an elementary school, but this stuff is special. And yeah, it's easy to remove from your precious fragile minerals and materials. Very cool. Anyway, thank you so much, Mineralogical Co. and Susie and family, or Susan and family, I don't remember. It was fun checking out your stuff. Very, very friendly people. You can just tell that the people who run this booth just love what they do. Huh. Kazakh turquoise. From Kazakhstan, I never heard of that before. Very interesting color. Only 18 bucks. Very tempted to buy it. Recut it, make it into like a nice pendant or something. It looks like there's some material on the back. It definitely looks like it's coated in something. Maybe to show off the color on the back there. Where the front is definitely polished to about 600 grit. It looks like it's even cut using silicon carbide, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was cut a long time ago. Anyway, thank you folks at this beautiful booth. I really appreciate you letting me share.